Alright, real quick, I headed to work, and as you can hear, my lawn care dudes are here. But anyways, so a little bit of how it's going, and well, how it started and how it's going. So here we are, got the heads off, intake off. It doesn't look perfect, but it's a lot better than it was. I spent a lot of time cleaning a bunch of sludge and debris and nonsense out of the engine here, as you can see. And I'll do a whole lot more cleaning. I'll put the old dipstick tube in place because that was not there when I got started. Talked to Stanley. That's where the heads are. They're with Stanley at STK. Originally took them over there to clean them real good, and hopefully they were, you know, escaped unscathed, so I can just slap them back on here. And obviously that's not the case because they're not here. Good news is all the valves passed the pressure / vacuum test. He said the valve seats are good. He wouldn't mess with them. They're fine. He wasn't really confident in the deck surface, so we're going to go ahead and just do a quick cut of both heads. Not a big deal, a couple $100 and they'll be done. He said his biggest thing is to make sure that since we don't know a whole lot about the bottom end, at least we'll make sure the top end's nice and sealed before we put all that back together and, you know, send it on its way. I told him, he asked me what my plans were, and I was like, this is pretty much the bastard child of the small block family, so my biggest thing is, I mean, it's at like $140 according to the dash, assuming this is the original engine, which, whatever. But just to put it back together, make sure it's nice and reliable. Maybe that the guys got too close to the camera, and I had to go take a shower ready for work, which I'm about to leave here in a second. But yeah, so period correct blower. I got some generic long tubes. They're probably China specials, but they're supposed to be for the LT platform. Then I'm gonna have to make a mid pipe and finish the exhaust all before next Thursday, because Friday morning we're leaving for the event there in Fayetteville. And like I said, if the car makes it, cool. If it doesn't make it, not a big deal. However, as of right now, provided I pick the heads up tomorrow, there's no reason why I shouldn't make it. So we'll see. It's all in fun, and the car is really cool. The motor dudes liked it a lot. They got a kick out of it once it off underneath the car cover and everything. And I'm confident that once we get the heads back, the correct gaskets, because apparently the head gaskets I got from O'Reilly's were wrong, because that never happens. But anyway, once we get the engine buttoned up, hopefully between tomorrow and Friday, because Friday's my next day off, get it back running again, get the long tubes on there, get the suspension this weekend down in Chickasha. Coil spring, lowering springs and shocks for $200. So we're gonna make that drive and go pick them up. And I don't know about my seller for the rear tires, kind of flaked on me, but because that never happens in the marketplace. And provided he didn't flake, we'll get those and hopefully have the car buttoned up come Wednesday. So we'll see. But anyways, thanks for watching.